Welcome everybody, Josh here, back again today with a brand new and special video. Today we're talking about this, which is Fortnite. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Fortnite. I've been playing this game actually for the span of 2 years now. I've been playing a bunch of the seasons, I've had a bunch of the battle passes already. And what is Fortnite for new players that haven't experienced this game yet, or who are interested in probably playing this game with family or friends and who have not tried out Fortnite? Well, Fortnite is a battle royale game. It's basically a 100-man. You either squad up with a couple of different friends or family members, or you play by yourself with either build mode or no build mode. There's also things like rocket racing and other modes that you can play in this video game. But what I really do like to play, personally speaking, is the no build mode. I think that no build is way better than build mode. Before no build even existed, I was actually mocking Fortnite relentlessly, which is kind of funny because this actually became a video game that I'm actually obsessed with. And it is a free to play game, so you don't really have to buy any of the battle passes, you don't have to buy any of these skins, you don't have to buy anything that's in the item shop, which there is an item shop that sells microtransactions and just selling cosmetics in the game that you can buy that doesn't really add any effect to the game other than the fact that you can do emotes, you can purchase new character skins that can add to your overall aesthetic and look to in your locker. And I think that that is a really cool feature because there are limited timed items. So if you don't get those character skins right away, if you don't get those emotes, they may or may not appear back in the item shop, which also is something that I want to talk about later because it's frustrating. But you and a group of your friends, or just you by yourself, land on the map. The map changes every single season, so it's a little bit different each time. And once you're basically down to the last man standing or the last 2 men standing, you either win the match or you lose the match, and you get a victory route at the end of the game. And that really keeps you grinding for more levels in the game. You do get levels to unlock new weapons and gear, which also could be bought and paid for. I really don't respect people that buy tiers in the game just because of the fact that I think part of the fun of Fortnite is actually unlocking these tiers and levels in the game and actually grinding the battle pass so that way you can unlock character skins for free. I think that anyone who's buying the levels in this game, who's buying the battle pass, is spending way too much money. And I think that I've seen a couple different people on YouTube now make videos where they're like, oh, I spent $50,000 on my Fortnite locker. And I think that spending that amount of money on character skins in the game is overkill. I think that if you're buying a character skin from a movie or a video game franchise that you actually happen to like, you're not going to be wasting that money. You're going to actually be utilizing those characters, and some of those character skins will just sit in the locker. I've had character skins that I do buy that I really don't use that often. I've had some character skins that I bought that I utilize a lot, and I think that Nathan Drake, along with Doom Guy, and some of the other character skins that I bought, especially Deadpool and Wolverine, now that the new Deadpool and Wolverine bundle came out, is something that I utilize a lot. And I think that it's a lot of fun to play, especially with the new Marvel season. I have used the Ghost Rider skin, which I do think is a really cool skin at the beginning when I was just starting out playing, but I don't really utilize it anymore just because it's easy to spot it on the map, especially when you're at night. And I think that having the map changes every single season, having different POIs, characters that show up, and bosses that you have to fight in the game, makes this game a little bit more interesting. Now, in the Marvel season, you have Dr. Doom, you've got Mysterio, who's another boss you can fight, who can have different abilities, and there's different characters that appear on the map. You can actually teleport as well. Doom can also teleport as well as hover in the air, and he has Iron Man style powers where he can shoot these laser beams at you, which is pretty cool. You also get different enemy variants that are NPCs within the game as well, that will be walking around the map when you're trying to kill people. And this whole game is about you running around the map trying to kill people. I don't respect anybody who camps in the map. I don't respect anybody who uses cheats to win these matches because they're fairly easy once you understand the gameplay mechanics, how to move across the map, especially if you don't have a car. If you have a car, it makes things a little bit more easier. And I like Fortnite Direct when they did have the car weapons mods on the map. Now they've taken those away, so you don't really have those weapons mods in the games anymore. But I think that it makes it a little bit more fair and balanced. So this season is a little bit frustrating because they do have the Marvel weapons. So this will be a little bit of a review for Absolute Doom, where they have the War Machine Gauntlets, which you definitely need to get if you have a weapons loadout. You also need to get the Captain America shield, which is definitely another OP weapon that they have added into the game. Each new season brings new and different weapons into these seasons for you to utilize in these events. And there was a Star Wars event that happened a long time ago, and it did have lightsabers that were in there at one point in time. Don't know if I have that footage anymore to kind of show you guys what the lightsaber footage in combat looked like, but maybe I'll grab some if I do still have that footage on my hard drives. But I think that overall, Fortnite is a fun game. I think it's a fun time to kill, 1 to 2 hours. I definitely don't see myself playing it 3 to 4 hours. I will sometimes do that if I'm playing with friends, but otherwise I typically tend to do it 2 to 2.5 hours, then I'm pretty much done for the day. I think that anything more than that is just a little bit more crazy, and I don't understand how there's some people I know who actually spend all day playing this singular map and trying to unlock every single thing right away. It just makes the game unfun when you're spending hours of your day just playing the same old stuff, and after a while the quests get a little bit boring. They're making you do similar quests over and over again, so it just makes you want to play the game your own way and not have to do the silly quests that they end up repeating, especially for the dailies. But I think the story quests are pretty fun and interesting, especially when there are new stuff to do in Absolute Doom. So personally speaking, I think that Fortnite is a fun game. I think that if you're a new player, if you're somebody that's trying to get into this game, even now, I think the fact that they have a $10 battle pass and you have enough V-Bucks at the end of it to buy the next battle pass or buy a new skin is really fun. The fact they do have character skins every once in a while from movies and video games that you can actually unlock and play and utilize in this game is also really interesting and makes the game a little bit more fun and less boring to play. There are frustrating enemies in the game that you do fight every once in a while, as well as enemy players that you are going to be fighting along the way, but I don't think that that kind of takes away from the fun and the aspect of playing this game either by yourself or with your friends. And I think that there's so much to do in Fortnite that you can get lost for at least a couple of hours playing this game, if not more if you so choose to. But I really don't see myself playing more than 2.5 hours a day, and it's just something to kill the time, especially when I got nothing else better to do at the end of my day. So I definitely recommend this game. I think it's a fantastic game. I used to make fun of this game a lot, but it's quickly become one of those games that I play relentlessly, and something that I'll probably be talking about in the near future as well. When there's new seasons and new stuff to talk about, I just don't really have that much to talk about this season because it's Marvel themed. You kind of know what you're going to get into when you're playing a Marvel themed game. There's Avengers cases with gear and loadouts in it, so if you get there first, you're basically squared away and golden. But I think that with the sweats that are in there now, with the people that you are playing against now at the end of this season, if you have not played it yet, it is going to be a little bit challenging and difficult to rank up in the battle pass. So let me know your thoughts and opinions of Fortnite as a whole in terms of which season of the game was your favorite, which season of the game did you actually start playing in, which season of the game is your most favorite to play, especially with some of the previous seasons that did take place even 2 years ago. Let me know in the comment section down below, and as always guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.